Greetings and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. We are still in the middle of our Prussian saga. We are still with Arelis, our second ruler in chronological order. And now it's the 6th of March of 907. Here, as you can see, and you probably know if you have followed the adventure until this point, we managed to expand our territories, and this is already surprising because in the course of this long series I have made already a number of mistakes, and still luckily somehow we managed to survive. But still, I make a lot of mistakes, I must admit this, and in case if you're wondering why, it's also because, just for your information, when I record this video, it's usually in the working week and in the evening after I work for several hours, right? And usually in the evening my brain is completely fried because of all the stress and effort and responsibilities during the working life. And then when I finally record the episode, I make a lot of stupid decisions because of that, because I'm not fully focused. And another big problem is that sometimes I do not notice the most obvious thing. What I'm referring to, I have a good example now, because I just realized. So, if you have followed the previous episode, you know that we are now with Arelis of Prussia. Arelis of Prussia has the Duchy of Prussia, which currently includes all these nice territories, and two of these counties are currently under the control of our half-brother Sergonis of Grobin. Yeah, he got them when our father died, basically. The others are vassals I have selected, I have nominated, but then Sergonis is on the other hand someone who has inherited two of our counties, and I wanted to get those counties back. And so what I did, it was basically waiting for him to become an adult, to then send the spy master to his court, hoping to find some secret that maybe, who knows, we would have been able then to use against him to revoke the titles. And only now I'm realizing the most obvious of all things, which is the following. We are immediately after in the line of succession, in the case Sergonis should die, which is the most obvious of all possible things. I don't really have to kill Sergonis, right? Because I don't want to kill relatives, right? It's against my own interest, I will say. But on the other hand, what I can easily do now that Sergonis is an adult is send him this guy to war, and in fact I have already selected him as my vassal. And when I will have the chance, yes, I will basically send him to die in the middle of a battle, because if I manage to do that before he gets married and a possible heir, then we will simply inherit those two counties without the need of any big drama, you know? And in the end, yeah, we have already two male kids and my wife is pregnant again. So I don't really think we need to keep Sergonis alive. He's not that important at this point. So this is something that we definitely need to take care of. In the next war, I will send him. I will basically split the army, not even in half, and then I will send him battling alone until he dies, and then I will get the territories back. As simple as that. So this is the plan, but before we try to do something like this, I would also like to do something that usually I don't investigate particularly, which is the situation in my court, especially with the kids, because we have the possibility to also set the lifestyle for all the kids from the age of, I think, 5 or 6. So here we have, we have Zidas, for example, with my daughter. She has already the education focus, and I think, well, does not really make sense, but we cannot change it anymore because we have already assigned. Okay, but then, for example, I've seen someone else already with these millions. She does not have, exactly, she does not have the guardian, and we can try to improve her stats as well. In the end, she also have she's not a lowborn, so she's a good candidate for marriages and stuff like that, so why don't we use it? And she also has one claim. I mean, there are many reasons to treat this little girl very nicely, so let's try to find a focus for her. It looks like she has an orientation to intrigue, but she already has this focus. It was picked by the game. Okay, then it was correct, but I still need to educate. So let's pick a guardian for her, and we pick somebody who has a lot of experience in the art of spy masters, and here it is. And now we take care of also our kids. Another thing I could do, honestly, because in the episode today I would really like to put some order in the administration of our territories. We have still Zidas, who is not married, and I think we need to find someone for her. But when I tried in some episodes ago, I remember I already tried using the find spouse here. So let's try from the find character instead. We go like this. Let's leave a child, maybe someone who is around the same age. Gender, of course, male, unmarried. The rest, let's leave it like this. Military strength. There is a guy who is 11 years old, so around the same age. Polish, Slovianska Pravda. And there's also a good army, so it will be also good in the perspective of an alliance. He looks pissed off, I don't know why. He is bossy, fickle, and diligent. But I think... no, I don't want to declare war. Let me see. What are our chances here? Zidas, your daughter. Because in any case, we have already 2 sons, so there is no problem with the succession. And 1 other kid on the way, because my wife is pregnant. We still don't know if it will be another little girl or another little boy. But let's see. I think we can get another alliance. That will be good. In any case, Zidas at the moment does not have other goals. The problem is that this guy will not accept. On the other hand, we are currently trying a sway on Sergonis, and this way is not really that useful because, as I said, we could solve the problem with Sergonis in a different way. So let's try the sway here instead. And it's a bit sad because in 3 months we will manage. Let's do the following. Yeah, but it's still a waste if I manage to have him killed. Why should I bother? Let's abandon now. Let's not even waste 3 months. I was thinking, just for you to understand, I was thinking to let it complete with our brother and then to move to this guy, but it makes no sense. On the other hand, it seems like I cannot... because he's a child, so we cannot do it anyway. So I've been stupid. I should have simply continued this way on the brother, but it's okay. You see, when I say that I don't focus and I make a lot of mistakes, this is exactly a good example of this. I will keep him pinned here because I would really like to... Yeah, but the problem is that no, it doesn't work. With this kid, it doesn't work. Because by the time that he becomes adult, then he might already have a girlfriend. Then I have to start this way only at that point. It doesn't work. Let's find then someone who is an adult. Let's do like this. Wow, the Pope. Military strength. 39 is very old. Somebody who is still relatively young. 24. Yeah, but this is very far away. Catholic, Dutch, Bulgarian. Okay, let's see this. Greater Poland at least is very close to our territories and they have a huge army. I don't think I will manage to... moreover, actually, he has lost a wife. Arranged marriage. Would you be interested in our little Zidas? -50. minus 15. We could even try this. In the end, they will be around the same age. Actually, exactly the same age. Minus 39. And this the heir. Of course, matrilineal will never accept. I think we should probably try like this. We can pin this boy and make us way on this gentleman. You don't have many good chances, but let's try. Or I could also try to make a gift, but it costs a lot. He will accept though. Okay. And then if I try to arrange the marriage, maybe I don't even need to use those way. Zida's her little boy, his little boy, still will not accept. Okay, but at least the sway should be a little bit easier now. Even no, didn't change much. Even after giving him a present. Let's try again. Nothing. So I wasted money for nothing in the end because it didn't really help the scheme, but we will continue this way on him. In the meantime, we have unlocked martial perk, and I will probably go, yeah, with the retreat. Let's focus on this 3 for the moment. What the game suggests: declare wars. Last time I followed the suggestion from declare wars, I ended up attacking what's his name? Slupsk. I always confuse the name. And yeah, it was not a very smart idea in the very end. Wow, he's French. Seriously, Lis Francia with this enormous territory is only 800? No, it cannot be. They will have tons of allies. No, actually not. They're really like having problems. Queen Imma, what are you doing? But still, it's not going to be our problem. I don't think that this is really what we should do. So, I think that what we could try to do, if we really wanted, Velnias II. Does it suggest to attack Velnias II? Velnias II. It suggests to attack Velnias II. On the other hand, I don't know. 6th champion. 14, but considering also the allies. Let's try to reach the maximum in terms of levies. On the other hand, it could be really the chance to get rid of the little brother this war. Lusatia is really expanding, so Lusatia won against this Francia. Interesting. Sometime I think we will have to be careful because we are bordering with these territories of East Francia. Lusatia is not too far. Interesting. I'm a little bit afraid of declaring war. We don't have a lot of money, we don't have a lot of levies. And they ask also 10 units of gold. Honestly, I will let him rot there, I don't care. Not my problem. We don't have enough gold. I'm sorry, because it's the husband of our sister, but still not a priority. So I would like to monitor the council. 10 months, 4 years. So I would like to focus on organized levies here, honestly. And it's a daughter. I will say let's call her Betten. Fine. And I think we should really try, guys. I know I will regret this decision, but I want Trakai, guys. I really want Trakai. And we will raise our armies from here. On the other hand, I could call also maybe our allies. Who will be the closest? Narva or... maybe Narva. So he does not have many levies, and this one has... Let's call him just to be on the safe side. And then we raise our armies in the capital. No, not Kelno, this one. Let's move it. We go here, and then we make raise all armies. Perfect. Okay, our ally join us. But I would like already to do one thing, honestly. Split off new army. Chieftain Sergonis. No. Just give me Sergonis. Sergonis, vai, which means go in Italian. While with the others we start to attack their capital. Go, Sergonis! Don't be afraid, Sergonis. Why they're not starting the... Okay, I don't know why, but it's okay. I don't know why they didn't start the siege there. Kernave under siege. It will be defended by Sergonis, I can tell you. Go, Sergonis! Oh no, Sergonis has lost! But he didn't die, by the way. But it's okay. Now we will go with this. And they're moving away. And in the meantime, our allies are also joining. I'm wondering where Sergoni is. And it's a victory, but Sergonis is still alive. They will go back to their territories. Let's move back to their capital. We really need Trakai because it's a very nice developed area. Bajoras the troublemaker. In this case, Bajoras is still our dog, actually our bitch. Alvidas now is mad at me because of my dog. What are you doing, doggo? Why I do not see anymore on the map my brother? Okay, let's chase them. Okay, we engage them again. We kick their ass again. We can also start the siege of their city, while our allies are taking under attack another city. Actually in Trakai. We have conquered also. We have taken hostage someone important. Keep it up. So now we have we are completing 2 siege. Our allies in Trakai, and we own their capital. We have plus 38% of victory. Let's try to go as fast as we can. And still the question remains, where is my brother? I've lost track of my brother. I cannot see on the map. Let's speed up the process here. Smallpox. This is not good. Do we have actually? I think we should have. Yes, we have a court physician. Isolate him. This is risky, guys. Smallpox, this kind of epidemics are always very bad. Very bad. Sway Polish culture. I don't have enough prestige. Unfortunately, I cannot do that. Wow. Imma of East Francia was taken prisoner. The queen. Plus 64, very good, because Trakai is conquered. We have almost conquered also their capital. They're moving towards us, I believe. And also our allies are going to support us. So, let's see, undisciplined recruits. I'm observing Sergonis, blah blah blah. The Sergonis, you should be actually in the battle, and you should have also died, and you're still alive. So... I don't want friendship with Sergonis. But then it becomes hungry. Let's go closer to forming a friendship, and then we see. Smallpox, a new day. Good. That's finished. Keep it up. We've almost completed the siege, while our allies are chasing our enemies and defeating them. We won the siege. They have almost been destroyed also by our allies, and we can enforce our demand also in this case. For some time after this conquest, I will actually slow it down because we are expanding too rapidly, and I want to make sure that we convert to our culture and also that we manage the religion efficiently. I mean, for this last count is okay, but for example, for this Slupsk, we still have to convert the territory. So I don't want to expand too rapidly because then it's more difficult to handle. So for the moment, let's do it like this. On the other hand, guys, look at this beauty. Prussia getting bigger and bigger. And now finally we manage at least to include some territories, and now we are not all spread around, but we have some contiguous territory, which is nice to see. But of course we will need also to find a way to unite these 3 counties that are still far away. We are above limit again, and here things are a little bit more complicated because I don't want to lose territories in Lithuania. I could nominate another vassal and give this county of Skalovia. But on the other hand, this is a very nice county, right? Development. But not so nice. I could move the capital maybe here in Trakai. And yeah, that could be an idea. Okay, let's do the following. and then we can start expanding Trakai. On the other hand, it's a little bit of a pity because I think that here is 400. This is much better. I cannot give away such a lovely city with a lovely fort. We have developed already a lot here. No, I cannot do that. So what can I do? This is interesting. This is a dilemma. I mean, I could give away. No, this is already. Wait. This is still under me. I could rather give away this one. Makes sense. I think Cherno is the candidate. Yeah, Cherno should be the candidate, I think. It's an holy site, but I think it's a good candidate in this case. Let's grant to someone. Possibly with good stewardship. We have our vassal here, Gavel. Gavel is 35 years old. It's Pomeranian though. This is my steward and is a little bit too old. And actually I should select as my steward this Alvidas because he has 16. But yeah, I think probably this Gavel is a good option. Cynical, honest, content, absolutely. He's a good candidate to be a vassal. Grant titles. Good. Increases opinion. Good. We are back in the limits of domain. We have now 20 here of gold, which is not much. 7 champions. Okay, he at least managed to complete the conversion of the culture there. So actually now we have a lot of territories that are under the Prussian culture, but we are still not the head of the culture, unfortunately. It's still Prussas. Because he has a total of 10 counties in his realm, and I have only 6. I'm still falling behind. But we are getting there, and actually what I could do also, now that we have Trakai, we could also convert this to our culture, so that we will then reach 7. And yes, I think that this looks like a decent plan. Let's see what the game says. Low control, I know. I can ransom this guy for 50. Oh, we need money. We definitely need money. Okay, let's get this money. And let's check also the other prisoners. Okay, 70 units of gold. We don't have any other prisoner. We still have this guy in prison. Now we have a high quality army. Not many levies, not many units. Yeah. And actually we need to start developing, I believe. But we don't have enough money for that. Yeah. I believe that for the moment is okay. Let me also check. So this guy 13, because he's getting old. This one is a powerful vassal with 16 and this 52. This will lose opinion, but maybe we can afford. Yeah, and also he will be faster in converting the area, so this is good. On the other hand, the marshals still need 3 years to complete to restore order in the previously conquered county of Grodno. Then, of course, the priority will be Trakai over Slupsk. I mean, we also have to restore order here. That's why I'm saying that I don't want to, let's say, expand my territories too quickly, because then there is the problem that we cannot really maintain control rapidly. I mean, not rapidly, but consistently in all the territories that we rapidly include. So for the moment, I will do it like this. Then as soon as he managed to restore the order in Grodno, we move it to Trakai, and once we are done, we will move it to Slupsk. And for the moment, this is okay. He's in the meantime converting the area, and he still needs the Slupsk, and he still needs 11 years, which is a lot. But generally speaking, I can say that I am satisfied, and we also have here for the domestic affair our Chancellor, who is keeping good relationship with all these vassals that I have nominated. I could probably at this point move the Spy Master to disrupt schemes, because in any case we did not achieve to do much, but actually we did not achieve also to have our brother killed, unfortunately. Actually it became reckless because he was battling alone against the whole army, so we even made him stronger to a certain extent. Bad, but then okay, then let's leave the Spy Master there, as we failed with our plan of making him die in a war. Let's see if at least we can manage to discover something inconvenient about him. In all of this, he's still not married and he does not have concubine. Should some of our allies go in a war and ask us to join as ally, I will accept and just send the little guy here. I really want him to die in the battle. What a lovely brother I am. By the way, I must say that I am kind of satisfied with how this adventure developed until this point. Now that I said, of course, I'm jinxing it, I know. When we have entered already the 42, wow, the 42nd year from the start of the game, and look here what I've seen. Wallachia, I think you probably noticed too, how rapidly it expanded all of a sudden, and now it's under the control of Queen Lydia, who is only 8 years old. Queen Lydia of Wallachia, Bulgarian. I think it will be a matter of time before this lovely area here will split. Okay, I see what it happened, because before there was Bulgaria that was all here, then probably the father died, and then this got split in Bulgaria and Wallachia, and I will assume that soon Wallachia will also be, it will not end up very well, because this little child has only 744 levies, has been raided, and is now defending in a war against these people. Interesting. Poor little girl. But it's not really relevant for us, so we can still celebrate our success. This is the most important thing. And in all of this, our Arelis is only 30 years old, so it's still relatively young. On the other hand, I'm always scared to say this because his father died at the age of 45, if I remember correctly, which was quite unexpected. Yeah, 45. Usually my rulers in Crusader Kings 3, they last at least until the 60 years of age, and yeah, 45 was completely unexpected. So I'm a little bit afraid that Arelis might not be, he might have inherited, maybe, I don't know, from his father, that he will not live too long and some longevity. I don't know if there is something like this, but of course I hope that Arelis will live still for a long time, because for the moment things are going well, and who knows, I think he can expand the territories of Prussia more and maybe manage at some point to become the new culture head, which will be very nice. But yeah, time will tell. In the meantime, we go on a walk with our little dog. And guys, I believe that for this episode probably this is all, and I will just complete the very last action for today. I can usurp the High Chiefdom of Lithuania. I'm not really interested in doing it now because I don't have enough gold, and I don't want to have 2 chiefdom because that will complicate the succession. So there is no reason to do so. And yeah, what I will do instead, it will be assigning a guardian for the little Alvidas, who in the meantime turn 7 years old. Turn 7. And I can see that he has some kind of propension for intrigue and martial. Also learning, but I'm not sure if learning would really be the good candidate for Alvidas. Let me just check something. VD list. It includes, okay, this is out of question. There is, oh, there are some VD list territories here, over there. This already we have it. This, it could be conquered, and we will reach 2. 3, and the 4th will be here. Just let me check one thing. No, it's not from here. It's from here. Where does it list the number of holy sites that are needed? 3 holy sites. So 1 we have it, 1 other is, and the other 2 actually, they are already in bordering counties. So who knows, actually it could be a good idea for Alvidas to give him a focus in learning, because he might be the one who maybe will reform the Vidilis fate, which will not be bad. If he will manage to expand further, especially in this area here, it might happen. The son might be the one who will actually complete this important milestone of reforming the faith. So yeah, let's do it. Let's designate a guardian for Alvidas, and we give him someone like Gerkus, or maybe even better, our seer. They are both 15, but this is even our seer, so let's do it. And it's also younger. And he will teach him a lot of things. Send his proposal. Perfect. And I will say, guys, that for today, this was the last action that we take care of. Let's see how it's progressing this way. Not too nicely. Let's try again to arrange a marriage, not declare war, arrange a marriage with Zidas. Still minus 39, nothing to do. We will try again in the future. And guys, this from Prussia for the moment is all. we have 1,400 levies, so less and less. The more I conquer, the less levies I have, which of course is not nice, it's not ideal, but what to do? That's why we have to establish order and convert also areas. But that's all for today, so we will continue our main strategy in the next episode. I hope to see you there, and yeah, see you in the next video. Cheers!